Holy smokes, folks. Got a huge show here today. Very big, very powerful. We're going to cover a lot. We're going to cover a lot from Dorito blowing it right out of the gate. Birthday celebration gone awry, amiss, afoot. We got a lot to cover, folks. Sharkly Markley does something that's big in the news. Didn't I talk about this like a week ago? Anyways, let's get into this, all right? I got a lot going on. Listen, we got a lot to talk about. Let's get into this.
Oh, yeah. That's it. That sounds real good, Julio. Oh, yeah.
To be Diana.
You know, I gotta let these bitches know what time it is out here.
How dare you?
Despacito. I flirt with every guy I meet, though. I'm buried a victim gringo who's tenting line to be the kingo. I thought he had a chingo. Now I live in the Montecito with mi madre, her name Dorito. She's a pain in my pede burrito. D-E-cito. I'll shake your hands with my monkey feet-o. Enclose that drag on the street though. H says I make him completo because I smell like it's mamito. Oh, that's it. Oh, yeah. Keep going. That's it right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. D-E-cito.
I was such a fraud.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, folks. How you doing? How's your day? What's going on? Listen, thanks for tuning in. Thank you for being part of the show. Who loves you, baby? Folks, this is a big deal. They say the bad acting does not fall far from the tree. The tree in this situation being Dorito Conchito Consuelos Gonzalez, Your Honor. That is your real name. Folks, so here's the thing. So this goes way big, okay? But you got to think like this, too. Dorito... Oh, yeah, don't forget, what's going on? Comment, like, subscribe. Hit the like, please. They suppress all my stuff. Push this out. People need to know about this stuff. Think about this. Dorito is the linchpin that sells the story. Dorito is the linchpin that sells the story. You look at Scheissmeist, you don't know what's going on, right? Could be maybe whatever, anything, right? She could be anything. You would not think she is 43% Nigerian. You just wouldn't. Not the way she's presented herself. I mean, if you went back to her childhood, yeah, sure. But nobody knew who the hell she was. Dorito is the linchpin that sells the story. Think about this. And this goes way big, folks. Way big. All right? And, by the way, a lot of people, we talked about the Easter egg yesterday. I'm going to reveal all that. I'm going to get to all that. So don't worry. All right? Everything's coming. But anyways, let's get back to this. Dorito sells the story. Okay? Think about this. Right before they get married, right? Thomas Markle has some situation with the photography, allegedly set up by Shiesty, okay? Allegedly. Everything I say is alleged in my opinion, all right? Set up allegedly by Shiesty. Same photographers knew something. By the way, how the hell would anybody know he's in Tijuana? And it's all staged, right? It's totally staged. He don't end up going. Meanwhile, has a heart attack 2 days before, or is in surgery on the 16th. They get married on the 18th, if I have the dates right. So he's in the hospital. She don't give a shit. She's going through with this wedding. However, think about this. So they bring in Dorito, right? By the way, everybody's vetted. You got to realize that. So they scrubbed all shiesty stuff, and they probably scrubbed Dorito. You look on Dorito's Wikipedia, you don't know jack. She worked as a silver jewelry smith. I mean, she Allegedly, there was a business opened when they came out here for healthcare for seniors that has an email address only. We don't accept insurance. I mean, stop it. Stop with a building that had nothing on it. No, it was a door. It's just the whole thing, folks. I'm going to lose it. Anyways, so my point is this. Then here's the kicker. Okay, and I'm going to reveal this at the end. There's a quote, Scheissmeist, well, why didn't you have Ashley Hale there? Okay, and I have the direct quote, okay? I'm going to paraphrase here because I don't have it in front of me. She couldn't because the palace thought it would be bad optics. Quote, unquote. Okay? Why would the palace think it was bad optics? Because Samantha wasn't invited. Why does the palace give a shit if she wanted one relative in there and not the other? Oh, because it doesn't make her look black. Big kicker. Big reveal, folks. It sells the story. Why did everybody that came to save the millionaire, multi-millionaire, rich prince, don't forget that part, all of them black. Oprah, get this, Tyler Perry, billionaire, doesn't know Harry, doesn't know Meghan. Nothing. I mean, it would have been maybe plausible if he was like, oh my God, I worked on a set with her, in whatever, and she was a great actress, and I saw that she was, and I wanted to help. Maybe, but he's still a rich prince, so that whole thing negates everything. It's all bullshit. Oh my God, we didn't know what to do without Tyler. You're a grown adult with a multi-millionaire prince that has a full-blown status, can do whatever he wants, whenever he wants, at the click of a hat. We didn't know what to do. Shut the front door. Dorito sells the story that she's black. That's why nobody else was able to go. So the palace, according to Meghan, the palace thought it would be bad optics. Interesting choice of words, that it was the palace's choice. According to Scheissmeist, okay? She's not allegedly hired and blah, 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 and all this stuff. And this isn't a whole scam. Wait till you realize how big this goes. Okay? And if you guys if you're really, really sharp, you can zoom way out and see how big this goes. Anyways, so Dorito here, right, out of her own Netflix show, jacks up the whole story. Okay? Think about this. I'm going to play this right here, okay? By the way, it's Dorito's birthday, okay? Nothing from Shiesty on her Instagram. But I don't know. Does she do that anyways? Listen to this.
The last 5 years has been challenging.
Victim. Bang. By the way, the acting, exactly like Shiesty.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be here talking about that today?
I'm ready to have my voice heard, that's for sure.
Why? What does anybody say about her? She was a yoga instructor. What did anybody say? Ready to have my voice heard? This is all parroting Shiesty's bullshit.
A little bit of my experience, as her mom.
Why did she... Okay, first of all, she has to look over and say as her mom. That's interesting. Okay, had to think about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Meg told you she was dating Harry?
Do you remember when Meg told you she was dating Harry? Okay? Now remember the whole story that led up to this. Okay? Oh my God, I didn't know anything. I was like, what's a royal family?
I do. And when she told me, we're on the phone, and she says, Mommy, I'm going out with Prince Harry. And I started whispering, oh my God.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So Meghan doesn't know who Prince Harry is. Okay? But she calls Dorito and is whispering for some bizarre reason. This is a grown adult. What? Okay. And then she says, I'm dating Prince Harry. If Meghan doesn't know anything about Prince Harry, but Dorito gets excited? Okay.
She says, you can't tell it. And so it was, from the beginning, it was very sort of, oh my God.
You can't tell anybody. See how this just paints a bullshit narrative, folks? Let me get to one more. This is the best right here, okay? I mean, just look at this setup. Shiesty. Why? Okay, first of all, why is the mom in the middle? Oh, that's right, because she's black. She's black. Harpo, Mason, who else? Tyler, who is the boozy? It's all got to be black saviors, folks. The mom is in the middle because this is the one that tells you she is part black. Okay? That's why. This is all carefully curated bullshit. Okay? Now, here we go. And she's the one holding the baby. The baby. All right? And look at her. Looking at Harry. He's looking at her. He's holding the two dogs. I mean, who sits like this? Nobody, folks. This is the most unnatural. And she's leaning into her. And she's holding on to her. Like, the whole thing makes no sense. He looks like he's... I don't get it.
I was there when she brought him home from the hospital. Tiny little thing.
Okay, watch this part. I was there when I brought him home. Why is this so low? Good grief.
I've never been a grandma. I mean, I'm new to being a grandma.
I've never been a grandma. I mean, I'm new to being a grandma. That's bizarre. One more.
I've never been a grandma. I mean, I'm new to being a grandma.
Folks, what the hell? Who do you get this? Do you get this? I've never been a grandma. I mean, I'm new to being a grandma. Why would you interrupt yourself it's like it dawned on her, like, oh, you know what? I am a grandma, actually. Did she just give away the plot? Right there? All right, let me show you this. All right, so check this out. So May 13th, the Mail on Sunday reveals Shiesty's father had staged paparazzi shoots, okay? May 14th, Kensington Palace issued a statement asking for understanding and respect for Thomas Markle, confirming Meghan's concern for her father's privacy. 15th to the 17th, reports emerge that Meghan's father would not attend the wedding. Thomas later said he suffered chest pains and underwent heart surgery. And then don't forget, there was all those bizarre stories, which I've covered, that are still up on this channel, where he said he had surgery, but he still would have got on a plane, and he did this whole, like, within 24 hours, he was out of the hospital already from getting stents put in. I mean, the whole thing is, everything is so full of shit. Everything is so full of shit. You can probably still find that article on the Daily Mail. Okay? Not even to mention the one where the reporter goes and lives with him in Tijuana while he's moving. And he's got like a shrine built to Sharkley Markley in his house. I mean, everything is preposterous, okay? First of all, so he's in surgery, right? She gets married, okay? She walks down the aisle alone, later joined by Prince Charles, okay? Okay. Weird. So then, listen, here's the part that Shiesty says in the documentary, okay? Ashley Hale is Meghan Markle's niece, the daughter of Samantha Markle. In the documentary, both Meghan and Ashley explained that they had built a close relationship, and Ashley had even met. Oh, please. Meghan said that she wanted Ashley at her wedding in May 2018, but she was advised by the palace communications team that it would not be appropriate. Really? The reason given, inviting Ashley would not, and while not inviting Meghan's half-sister or Samantha or other strange relatives, would create bad optics and raise awkward press questions. So not going to go see your dad, who's in the hospital having a heart surgery. We don't care about that. you having a family. So let me get this straight. So in her awkward choice of explanation here, okay, plausible deniability. We think it's weird that a family gets along with some members of the family and not everybody in the family. So this would be a bad optics. But, you know, inviting all these random strangers who happen to be celebrities or whatever, yeah, that's all willy-nilly. And what, folks? This woman, allegedly, my opinion, everything is, this woman is a plant, all right? And look at the words. Forget what she does. Look at what she says. Look at what comes out of her mouth. Meghan expressed sadness about this, and Ashley herself said she was hurt but understood why. So the statement about Ashley not being allowed wasn't something that Meghan said in 2018 directly to the public. It was revealed later in December. Who would have known? Who would have known? Think about that, folks. Listen, if you don't have Dorito as the linchpin that sells the narrative, okay, the race component, then you can't have the Oprah interview where they said the race component. Then you can't have the Tyler Perry, the black billionaire comes out of nowhere, and Oprah Winfrey and Christopher Boozy. And by the way, Rich Prince, Christopher Boozy, allegedly, according to what I watched the other video, way more qualified companies that they could have chose from. Like way more to give them analytics. Nope. They go with Christopher Boozy, who also takes shots at, the other royals and all this other nonsense. It's all optics and bullshit, folks. All right? It's all optics and bullshit. This lady, it's a con. This goes so deep. This goes so deep. Allegedly, my opinion. All right? All right, folks. So yesterday I said that there was something on here, right? And yeah, she's got the bizarre music chase, okay? Please. However, Frim Fram is the name of her, right here, the Frim Fram sauce. This song is from 1949, folks, okay? And it's a shit song. Like, I love Louis Armstrong and Ella Fitzgerald, okay? Not this one, I don't. You couldn't pay me to listen to this shit. I listened to it. Horrible. Terrible. And I love me some Louis Armstrong. I've seen birds blue. I can't even think of the words now. Skies of white. Dark blessed day. No sacred night. And I'll say to myself. Come on. Who doesn't love that song? Please, give me a break. However, Frim Fram is the name of her LLC, which, keep in mind, this all goes back to 2012. She starts an LLC. So 2011, she gets accepted, or 2010, 2011, she gets cast. 2011, first pilot comes out. She also marries Trevor. 2012, she's like, oh my God, I've got big things planned for me. Starts an LLC, which she then switched to Delaware once they got back from England. Okay? Capiche? So her company is Frim Fram. All right? And like everything else, it's bizarre. Just like she is. All right? Anyways, folks. Who loves you, baby?
Who loves you, baby? You're beautiful.
What?